Welcome back to Red Wolf Roll Call Radio here, live from New Orleans, Louisiana. It is the 2013 Sun Belt Conference Football Media Day, and finally, we get to talk with somebody that we're really rooting for and pulling for. You know, you have to be nice to all the other coaches in the belt, you know, and wish them good luck. And I say good luck, but, you know, I don't honestly mean it. But in this case, when we're talking to our very own head football coach, Coach Bryan Harsin, when we say good luck, we mean it. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good. I sure appreciate that too.
I tell you, it's something when you get to interview all the coaches throughout the belt, and I tell you, when you look at the Sun Belt Conference, and I tell people all the time, if you're not familiar with the conference, you're not familiar with the quality of coaches, you really don't know what you're missing, because this conference, to see where it's went in the last 5 years, has been a tremendous jump. And I was having a conversation with Coach Paul Petrino of Idaho, and I said, hey, I know you're going to bring in a boring offense, you know, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. It's going to be boring. And I said, who are we kidding? This conference is filled with high-powered offensive minds, and welcome, Coach. Now you bring your offensive mind into this thing.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate that, but I will say this, you know, I'll second you on this conference, the quality of the coaches and plays, and get the chance to watch it over the years and I'll be a part of it, and then to really dive into the fact and watch some of these teams play, to know these coaches that are in this thing. I'm excited. I know it's going to be fantastic. I know it's fantastic. I know it's going to continue to get better. I think with the quality of schemes, coaches can teach you on both sides of the ball. It's an exciting league. So, you know, from a fan standpoint, that's what you want. You want to be a part of something exciting. Everybody plays TV and radio So we're excited about it. I'm excited to be a part of this. Our staff, our players, obviously, are looking forward to this season. Getting started real soon. How they want to get going, but it'll all come here, and we want to make sure that we're August 31st putting our best foot forward, prepared, ready to go out there and play.
It's not going to be often, Coach, that you're going to hear the players go, you know, I really wish Coach Harsin was on me screaming at me right now. But, you know, in these individual voluntary, and I say that with quotations, workouts over the summer, you guys don't really have, you know, you're not able to have interaction with them. And I'm sure they're about tired of working out with each other. They're probably ready for you guys to get them. And August 1st opens up fall camp. And I told everybody, today really is truly the start of football season. Really it is. When you look at it, when it's media day, everything's coming out, and everybody's blood starts to boil just a little bit. And, you know, we were looking at the preseason poll that obviously it has Arkansas State predicted at third. Of course, last year I think we were predicted where it was. And how'd that work out? Anyway, we were talking about these predictions. And, again, I said everybody's Miss Cleo, because if you could predict the future, then you'd be in the money. This absolutely means nothing to you guys as a head coach.
All right, well,
you know, it really does. I understand it. This is college football. There's got to be there's got to be a starting point. I get all that. The bottom line and the reality of it is where you end up. How did you finish? Where did you end up? You know, those rankings do matter, because that tells you it has effect on your bowl games, it has effect on recruiting. Right now, it really doesn't. Right now, it's just a matter of this is where we're going to start, it's not where we're going to finish. So our job is to make sure our economic team is doing things we're supposed to be doing, and getting ourselves ready each and every week. So bottom line is, at the end of the season, when it's all said and done, how'd you finish and what were you able to accomplish?
I wish there was a website, maybe there is.
Not just your on the field goals, but your off the field goals, your personal goals, your relationships you built throughout that season. So there's a lot of factors that go into college football, and that's the fun part about it, and what we try to accomplish on a daily basis.
Well, Coach, I think it's probably safe to say that you guys, you or your staff, have never walked in to a kid's living room and said, hey, by the way, we were ranked third in the preseason poll. I don't think you guys have ever used that. And so, again, it absolutely means nothing. It's a starting point for some people. It's more for us to talk about, us media. It gives us something to talk about and get the fan base riled up. But it really means nothing. For you, Coach, I know August 1st can't get here soon enough, but once it does get here, then you're going to think, man, I don't have enough time before August 31st gets here and UAPB comes to town. It's that double-edged sword. But how excited are you to get fall camp underway?
Well, you know, I'll tell you what, the NCAA is really smart, because in spring, that's why they limit you to 15 practices. We'd still be practicing right now. But August 1st, you just said it. We were at an event in Jonesboro, the Red Bull Classic there this weekend, and my wife asked me, she was kind of quiet tonight, and I've just kind of hit that point now where I'm ready to get the board and get back to the football field. Sitting here today with you, you're right, the juices get flowing, it's exciting, and August 1st can't come here fast enough. We all want to win the field. The players, I know that, the coaches, we want to get back to work. We were excited coming in the spring with what we did. We want to get back out there and continue to build them.
Well, I know some of the players rather hear it from you yelling at them instead of Ryan Carruthers and Q. Well, they're tired of hearing them.
You'd be surprised. I think they're looking for that just a little bit. As a player, you won't ever say it, but deep down inside, you got to be a little bit sick to play football anyway. You got to enjoy getting yelled at a little bit. It means, it kind of means they love you. If the coach you up, hey, they love you. I'm doing something here. It might not be right, but they're liking me.
I don't know too many people that would yell back at Ryan Carruthers, though. Not anybody that's got any sense about it.
Well, that's why I don't yell at him. So I leave that up to Coach Bedell or somebody else there.
Well, Coach, I tell you what, for you, this is your first season as a head coach, but you're a football coach. You've been a football coach. You played college football. I mean, for you, what's the differences that you're seeing as a head coach so far?
Well, and I have coached, and the guys around me, our staff, they have coached too. It's not a one-man show. It's really not. And I rely heavily on my staff for questions I have. I don't have all the answers for everything. But we can sit here as a staff, and there's enough brain power there to come up with the correct solution. And so I appreciate that. I really enjoy being around our staff for that reason. The day-to-day is different with dealing with everybody that's in that building. Whereas a coordinator and assistant coach deal with your players, and that's what you handle on a day-to-day basis. That's your job. And so, time management and making sure that I still have time for football, because that's really important. The one thing I've learned in college football on Saturday, football is really, really important. But it needs to be really important throughout the week. And so I always try to keep that in mind. We're always doing something. What I've really enjoyed about being in this position is having an opportunity to be in everybody's lives, with the staff and the players, to build relationships with all of them, and not just quarterbacks in particular. And that's been, I think, the most rewarding to this point is having a chance to get to know everybody in this team, this program, and the community. I really enjoyed that, and that's part of being a head coach, or why I wanted to, is to be able to have
That's it. That's all I got.
an impact, and also to be impacted by a lot of different people that are fantastic people. And so that reward for personal growth, relationships has been fantastic, and I'm really excited about it. It's just more motivation for wanting to go out there and continue to develop ourselves and continue to get better, because I've seen the potential it has for our team itself from what I've been doing.
Well, Coach, for you and your staff, okay, August 1st, fall camp opens. August 31st, as we mentioned, UAPB comes to town. What are you going to look for from day one of fall camp to game one? What are you going to look for, and how are you going to progress? Because, again, that's a month, but a month is not a lot of time when we're talking about college football and getting ready to play game one. As you mentioned, very limited time in the spring that you get to work with the football team, and then now it's been the voluntary workouts for the players and whatnot. What are you going to look at, and how are you going to manage that and get the team ready for August 31st?
Well, to put everything you said very simply, that every single day we're getting better. That's about myself, starting with myself, number one, starting with our staff and our players. And that every day, there's going to be mistakes. There's no perfect day. There's no perfect day. But we all find ways to improve the day before. As we sit down and we evaluate that film, we evaluate each other, how do we make it better than this? How do we continue to improve? How do we have that mindset that every single day is an opportunity to find a way to get better, and really well as to embrace it? It's the whole key to me. I think it starts with the relationships we have with each other. It starts with the relationships we have with our players and personal growth that each representative of this football team has throughout that time. That season, because if you feel good and you enjoy what you're doing, there's smart coaches and there's good players. this building every single day excited about what you're doing, we have a great chance of winning. If you don't, then I think that's some teams fail. It's not because of coaching or talent. I want to make sure that we're on the right track. Football, it really is life. We look at it, apply that to believe in it. And I hope that the players and coaches do, and their players see something
Right now,
through my coaching.
the only one that's
This business is
all the shipping for $17,999. 24 teams are coming in.
Coach, last question, we'll let you go. For you, you've got a lot of answers, a lot of questions and answers in that short amount of time. None bigger than obviously the quarterback position. And it's always going to be a question when you've had somebody like Ryan Allen in place for so long. He took the Sun Belt Conference record book, he erased it and wrote his own story. But for you guys, you know, it's an open competition, obviously, and that's a big question for you guys, along with some others that you have. How's that process going to work for you?
Yeah, you know, it's funny you said that. I was actually thinking about who the holder is going to be. I haven't thought much about the quarterback position.
Not at all.
No. You know, I'll say this. We have one. I don't know who it is yet. We got plenty of guys. The one thing, you know, and there's a lot of competition in positions going on right now. We'll talk about the quarterback because that's naturally the one that's everyone wants to talk about, and I get it. But I will say this. We've got some quarterbacks here that continue to get better through spring. At the end of the day, I was very pleased to get the progress they made coaching those guys. And that competition is going to make each one of those guys better. Adding Adam Kennedy into the mix, Cameron Burst into the mix. Both those guys are good players. Adam having experience now, that competition level just raised. And so to me, just that competitiveness amongst those guys, you're going to come out with a quarterback that you're going to feel very good about. And his job is to make sure that he takes care of our offense and does things we're asking him to do. At the end of the day, we've got a bunch of guys. Now, records and all that, we won't talk about that. There's different ways to accomplish that. The guys around him are doing a good job of communicating. But bottom line is, he takes care of what he's supposed to. We have opportunity to do his job. We're going to make sure it stays that way. The information that he's listening to comes from us, because this thing gets sensationalized too much, and family members, everybody gets involved in it. That's part of it, but they really need to understand that what's important is about the team. We so as coaches know we're trying to compete.
Coach, I tell you what, it's good seeing you, and welcome to your first Sun Belt Conference Media Day. And I'll tell you, as being part of it last year to this year, wow, giant step. The Sun Belt Conference continues to improve both on and off the field. Fantastic event. I know you've got plenty of things you need to be doing, but thank you for taking the time to join us.
Absolutely. Glad to be here, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach. That's our head football coach, Coach Bryan Harsin, joining us here. And I tell you, to say another fantastic season's around the corner would be putting it mildly. I don't know. I'll probably have to put myself in a seatbelt so I don't hit somebody today by the time we get past all this football talk, Wally. Because when you go without football for so long and then you start to get a taste of it, things start to get you a little bit fired up.
Oh, yeah.
And anyway, it always gets you fired up when you get to talk to Coach Bryan Harsin. And I tell you, it's been a great day so far. And we're going to finish this thing up. Coming up next, Coach Todd Berry, University of Louisiana Monroe, will join us, and we'll get this first show wrapped up from New Orleans, Louisiana. Time flies when you're having fun. This is Rebels Roll Call Radio, and we're fueled by Flash Market. We'll be back.